My biggest learning lesson, or trauma dump, however you perceive it. High school was a rough one for me. I specifically remember each day looking at the never-ending calendar, pleading for that sweet, sweet peace. But let's start from the beginning. Freshman year of high school was approaching, and I was very excited. I was finally going to be around some nice cool kids and not these middle schoolers. Ugh. But then the world had to drop fat one on me with COVID. My first year of high school consisted of me sitting at home in front of a computer at my wooden desk, swiveling around in a chair as Zoom sucked the life force from me. My room felt so claustrophobic, and the isolation from the rest of the world was really starting to take a toll on me. The whole year felt like a fever dream. I'm gonna be honest, I could barely remember what happened that year, so fast forward to sophomore year. Little Colby here saw his opportunity to finally fit in with the big dogs. When I walked into the classroom, I spotted the cliques. I remember my mom told me to make an impression. Whew, I got this. Hey, what's up, bros? Ganadron. And you know what they said to me? They said, of course, we have a spot just for you. You're so cool. We love you. Just kidding, that never happened. They looked at me, and then just looked away. Just didn't say anything to me. My ego was pretty bruised after that moment. I struggled to enjoy my high school experience. Each day I was called stuff like skinny boy and gay. I tried changing my appearance and music taste to copy the cool kids, but none of that was working. I slowly hit rock bottom, and it was only the first few weeks of the school year. I slowly isolated myself in school, which reminded me of COVID and how excited I was to see people again, but that excitement vanished. I begged my parents to homeschool me or drop me out of high school because nothing was working. I felt alone. But as the supportive parents they are, they decided I needed to be around more mature students. Because as a kid, I never really hung out around kids my age and did the things they did. No. I hung out with the adults because I'm just so cool. So I said, adios suckers, I'm out. For junior year, I decided to be at the community college full-time. I felt relieved, honestly. My first day was a little awkward as I tried to get into the swing of things. I sat there as the professor did his lecture, and when I saw everyone take their computers out, I followed along and did the same thing. It was all very new to me, but refreshing. When I was there were other high schoolers who were doing the same thing as me, but just for a shorter school year. Some stood out like a sore thumb. They weren't as welcomed into the classroom unless they behaved and worked hard. It was great at first. I got to choose classes, drive to and back from home, listening to music, design when my classes are in the day, didn't need to ask to go to the bathroom. But the year just felt stale. Whenever I got home, I just did the same thing over and over again. I felt like a robot. I wasn't hanging out with a single person that year, not one. I ceased to exist to everyone back at high school, which at that point I didn't really care too much, but it was lonely. When we toured Cal Poly SLO, I remember feeling hopeless about my future. Until my mom spotted a professor, mistaking him for a college student, wearing all winter gear in 80-degree heat, and asked him how the college was. He talked to us for around 30 minutes or so about the college. He told us about the summer program at the College of Architecture. We'll just call it Summer Camp Architecture Edition. A whole camp around bonding over, creating, and designing things with like-minded people. This sounded fantastic! By the end of junior year, I was very excited for it. But anxiety kicked in once again when I heard that the camp was filled with the worst age groups imaginable, 16 to 17-year-olds. What the I thought everything was gonna work out perfectly. Why does Gen Z gotta ruin it? But my parents, being the supportive parents once again, pushed me to go beyond my boundaries and overcome my fears. So that summer, I went. Not feeling really enthralled about the whole thing, it surprised me. After getting into a heated argument with a bus driver, I eventually started the camp and met some of the most caring, loving, and compassionate people I have ever met in my entire life. They were all just like me, had struggles, had doubts, but also had dreams. The month felt too quick, but I cherished every moment of it. I didn't want to leave, because I was leaving behind the people that I truly cared about and who cared about me. But that was the moment where it all clicked. It all came together. I learned my biggest lesson in that very moment when I was leaving, which was, I found out what kind of person I am, and the type of people I want to surround myself with, and that you can't let others paint a picture of the world you want, but that you gotta paint it yourself. You decide what's going to make you happy. When I got back home starting senior year, I did half and half. Some community college and some high school. I was called things again, and was looked down upon for not doing what others wanted, but I felt fine with that. I felt content with myself and chose to carve my own path. I truly believe everyone is capable of this, and that is my biggest learning lesson. Thank you.